What's up everybody, this is Frosty Drums and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm super stoked to start this channel. I definitely had a lot of fun making this video and putting it all together, and we're just gonna go straight into it. So I started Frosty Drums probably back in December last year. I've been playing drums for 13 years already, and I just wanted to show everybody my passion for drums. Wanted to get people to know me a little better and basically grow as a musician. What I really want to get out of this channel is to meet a lot of different musicians from all around the country, explore all these different styles that all these drummers have from all around, and just like share some ideas. And it's definitely a great way to get a lot of people to interact with each other and get the drum community very involved as a whole. I did get some Q&A already. I have had people message me and ask me a few things about myself, like why did you start the page, what was your goal from this channel, what are some artists that inspired me to start drumming, and the most important one is why I'm called Frosty. Frosty was basically my nickname all throughout high school because of my last name. I'm one of the few nicknames that I got all throughout my teenage years. B-Frost and the original Frosty. My name is Brian and I'm originally from Chicago. I've been living there for basically my entire life. I went to community college for a couple years, and then one day my parents were just like, hey, we want to go to Milwaukee, so we're just wondering if you would want to come with. And I'm kind of like, I don't know anything about the city, how am I going to adapt to this? But it was like, okay, do I just move in with a friend, just stay in Illinois for whatever reason, or do I just go with my parents and start a new life there? So I took the risk and I just said, screw it, let's go. So I packed up my stuff, moved to Milwaukee with them, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into, so it was definitely interesting. Going from suburban life to city life is definitely like a culture shock. You didn't realize that everything was going to be like so fast-paced. Everything was just going to be so much busier. It was just something that I was definitely not used to. But I have met some amazing people throughout the journey there, throughout the 2 years that I've been living here. And honestly, I wouldn't change it for anything. I would never come back to Illinois. Later in this video, I am going to go over my drum kit setup. I'm super stoked to show you guys because I've been spending months working on this, putting everything together, making all these upgrades, and it's just something that I'm really proud of myself. So when I was about 13 years old, I discovered this one artist called Lark NCL, and they're pretty much like a French-based Japanese band, something in between that, but they pretty much opened doors for me in the music world because it was something that I've never heard before, like compared to everything else that I've been listening to my entire life. A lot of the music I listen to is like all over the place. Like sometimes I'm in the mood for like 190 BPM German gabber techno. Sometimes I'm in the mood for like some emo like Title Fight. Another day I'm like listening to Napalm Death. And then for like 2 whole weeks I'll be listening to nothing but 90s Japanese rock. As a musician, I feel like it's important to like have multiple ideas because it really does help with how you interact with the instruments that you play. It's heavily influenced the different styles of drumming that I play and also why I play at all. Some of my favorite hobbies are obviously drumming. I also skateboard. I've been skateboarding since I was 16 years old. I also play a little guitar and bass on the side because I grew up with an older brother who knew how to play guitar and bass, so whenever he would like leave for work, I would kind of just sneak into his room and just teach myself how to play every single day. I'm not as good as I want to be. Like I never actually took the time to actually learn chords and everything, so usually like when I play guitar, I'm mostly playing songs that I just learned how to play from YouTube tutorials. I also used to DJ when I was in high school. I've hosted a couple parties, Halloween parties, birthday parties, and it was definitely an experience. You know, I never thought that I would like get super into EDM and dubstep and all that. Usually the kind of stuff that I like to play would be obviously like EDM, but also like J-core, Japanese techno. Anything really like 190 BPM, I just really like it a lot. It gives me like that energy rush and it just helps me become more creative. A lot of the songs that I work with are also songs that I've played on Dance Dance Revolution. You know, about like 3 to 4 times a week, I would go to the arcade and stay there for like 3 or 4 hours just to practice on DDR. I've basically been playing for 3 years in a row now, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. If you want to know just how good I am just gonna leave a little video right here. But yeah, that's just a little about myself. I'm just gonna go ahead and show off the drum kit. So let's get to it. Basically, there you have it for my drum kit. I'm super stoked about it. I love it so much. I worked very hard for this drum kit, and I'm so happy with how it came out. It's basically one of my most prized possessions, and I just love showing it to people because it's kind of like a sense of accomplishment, because it's pretty much like a lot of time spent just slowly building it and upgrading it and adding all these new things to it. But I am feeling a little hungry right now, so I think I'm just change my shirt really quick and just go head out. So now that I'm back, I didn't know what kind of footage you're really supposed to do when you go to the grocery store. So I was like super awkward. I'm like, how do I narrate my life inside a grocery store? Not just that, there was like a whole bunch of people there, and I was just like so anxious. I usually get anxious if I'm like talking in front of a big group of people. Like, just imagine you go to the grocery store and you see some guy like recording everything he's picking out to eat for lunch. Like, oh, these are my plantains. I'm really feeling hungry for some rice. I also ended up getting kicked out of Whole Foods because the manager saw me riding my penny board down the aisle. So he was like, hey, you gotta go. Luckily, I already picked up what I wanted. It wasn't really I did, however, get a lot of footage of me pennyboarding around the city. You know, like I said, it was like right before Labor Day, so it was gonna be super packed even like around the streets. So, you know, I definitely gotta watch where I'm going and, you know, not get hit by a car. I hope that you liked the video. This is pretty much my first YouTube vlog, or like, I guess, official YouTube video. That's it for now. I also do have another video on the way coming up in the next few weeks. Thank you so much for watching my first YouTube video. Give a thumbs up. Just drop a comment down below. I'm about to head out. Whoop!